Simulcast begins. I thought I'd pop in here a few seconds early, give time for people to join us on YouTube. Speaking of joining, we're waiting on Michelle, and she's running a little late, but she should be in here any second now. We're going to have the countdown for Blog Talk in about 22 seconds. Here we go, folks. Going live, simulcast on radio and YouTube video live stream. Okie dokies.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you may be listening to us across the entire globe. Welcome to the Psychic Cafe. That's right. Go up to the counter, grab your tea or coffee, pull up a chair, and let's hang out for a while here. For those of you on radio, I already mentioned to the folks on YouTube that we're waiting for Michelle to pop in. She's going to pop in here any second now. I see her on the board here in the studio. She's running a little late, but that's okay. We can wait for Michelle, right? We're all hanging out here. We are simulcasting on radio because, yes, Blog Talk is actually functioning. I know it's a miracle. Keeping my fingers crossed. I think this is 6 shows in a row now where it's actually worked. Who knew? You know? Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat. So we've got Cabrina in there. We've got Dan. First name, last name has been in there since before the start of the show. That's right. Their first name is first name and their last name is last name. And we already have a question from them. And if you have a question, just pop it in the chat. Try to put up the hand emoji. You know, it could be like the yellowish one from your regular emojis, or on YouTube in the chat box there where you type it in, there's a smiley face. If you click that, there's a big reddish pink, I think pink hand, and just pop that in along with your question. Or if you want something general, you can say, can I have a message from the angels, my guides? Could I have a message from the universe? That's my personal favorite. Michelle still hasn't come on yet, even though she's on here, but her microphone and her camera are, you know, lined out here. So possibly technical difficulties. Don't know. So if you are in the chat with me, you can also dial into the show 714-816-4628. Yes, I'm pointing down to the scroll. It's right there. It'll come around again. 714-816-4628. You can call in and chat with us. As soon as you get through, press 1 on your dial pad. That lets us know you want to be live on air. And likewise, if you are dialed into the show, we already have a few callers. If you are listening on one of the players out there in, you know, the web online somewhere, or maybe you're on blogtalkradio.com and you found us there and you're listening, hey, come over to the YouTube show because you'll actually be able to see us. So the URL for that is psychic.cafe/live, and it's good for all of our shows on the network here. Just open a new tab in your browser, type in psychic.cafe/live, and that'll take you right into the live. If that doesn't work for you for some reason, go over to YouTube and just search Psychic Talk Network and just pop in with us there. Okay. So, oh, Michelle's mic came live, but not her camera yet. How you doing, Michelle? You getting closer to being able to come on?
Good. How are you?
Great. Great to hear your voice.
I'm trying.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, I am on.
Got my peppermint tea.
Nice, nice. I have a strawberry lemonade.
Mmm. Nice, nice. And I see your fireplace is behind you. Of course, we can't actually see it because it's, well, behind you. It would have to be more over
Right.
that way, for us to actually. I think
It would.
you should move backwards and move it forwards. Yeah, get Dan
Right.
on that.
Yep.
Why do we keep him around? I mean, that's what he's supposed to do, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So let me give that phone number again, 714-816-4628. Remember to press 1 on your dial pad. As soon as you get through, that'll let us know you want to be live on air. Currently, everybody that's in the queue has their hand raised. We take the calls in the order that they come in, unless, unless you go to psychic.cafe/coffee. That's our coffee page. It's actually our tip jar. And whether you're in the chat or on the phone lines, you can jump to the top of the queue. In other words, we will take your call or your question in chat on YouTube first. No waiting. We'll drop whatever we're doing. We'll go right to your question, skip over everybody else, and we'll spend more time with you. We'll let you ask additional follow-up questions. Yeah, that's the way to do it, folks. Buy us a cup of coffee. Go over to psychic.cafe/coffee. And there's a bunch of different buttons. You can send in $10 or $15 or $20, whatever you want. Psychic.cafe/coffee. And we don't say it enough. I feel, Michelle, like our regulars know, but new people pop in and they don't know that they can pop over to psychic.cafe/coffee.
Right.
Of course, you actually have to be in the chat. So if you're on the phone line and you do that, we got to know somehow. So what you do is you go over to YouTube and get in the chat. Like I said earlier, in the chat, you type in, "Hi, this is Joe, area code 619. I just bought you a cup of coffee." And then boom, we pick up your phone line. No waiting. Right. Yes, we go right to you. We spend more time with you. That's the way to do it, folks. In the chat, remember to, as I said earlier, put the hand in, and hopefully Dan will be helping you guys. If you see Dan in there, anybody that's blue with a wrench is one of our hosts and or a moderator, and they can answer your questions. Oh, Pat came in, and Jamie too. I had a reading with Jamie today.
Nice.
It was very cool. It was a real quick one, but it was great. And she said she was going to join us for the show. And there she is. Jamie K is in the house. And
Nice.
Metacrazy's back. Hey, Jill. How are you doing?
Yes.
Good to see you. Your picture's different.
Hi,
I like your new picture. I like your new one. Yeah. Yeah. And first name, last name already has a question in there. I think Cabrina also has a question already in there, which is really cool. Margaret just came in. Hey, Margaret. All of our regulars, we are getting so many regulars. I'm really loving this. By the way, if you're a regular and you haven't, subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Or even if you're not a regular, I don't know why I said that, but anyway, but most of the regulars are probably subscribed. But like, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. And then once you're subscribed, it'll give you the option to hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of all of our lives and all of our other videos that are instructional videos and things that we pop up, and that helps us out a lot. We're getting closer and closer to getting monetized on YouTube. Very, very close now. Very close. We're already over the number of subscribers we need to get initially. What do you call that? Initially monetized, which is the first level, but the second level is 1,000, and we're at 500 something. So yeah, so we still need you guys to subscribe. So keep subscribing. In between shows, you can contact Michelle and I. It's in the scroll down here, but for just for fun, I'm gonna pop it up here real quick. There's our coffee URL again, psychic.cafe/coffee. My page is psychic. Here it is, psychic.cafe/Dax. Michelle's is psychic.cafe/Michelle. And you can chat with us. You can book readings, all kinds of stuff. Let us know what you want to hear on the shows, any topics or questions you want us to cover about tarot, numerology, certification, becoming a psychic advisor, certified tarot reader, all that, anything to do with the Tarot Guild or Psychic Cafe or the radio network / YouTube live network, because we'd love for you to come on and be one of our hosts. Yeah. I want to kind of build it up through the summer.
Absolutely.
Going into September. Be nice to, build it up some.
I think I have a crazy friend I'd love to interview on one of my shows.
Mm-hmm. Are they a
her
potential host too?
She might be. I don't know. She's got her own channel, but
doesn't mean she can't come on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you were freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, but
your voice is not freezing
oops.
up, but your image sometimes freezes up. But we can
That is
understand.
strange.
I know it was doing something similar last show we were on, but different. It was a little different. Weird stuff. Internet, weird stuff. And now I'm hearing myself. Yep. And Pat's going to want a general in there. And then we've got some phone calls to go to. Oh, card for this show. First of all, the Heart of the Matter card. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, this is generally a really positive card. Something coming in, maybe a romantic message or a romantic suitor who may or may not be a water sign. What are the water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces.
Cancer, Scorpio.
This is the heart of the matter, though, when I cut the deck in half and it's the one underneath. But the actual card is the 10 of Cups. Hey, things are looking really good there, huh? But this is something interesting. Let me see if I can do this the correct way. The way they actually came out, and I laid him on the desk. He's going into the 10 of Cups. There's an opportunity for emotional contentment, for fulfillment. Now, this doesn't have to be just relationships. It could be beyond romantic relationships. It could be family and friends. It could be business relationships, partnerships, or your business in general, where it becomes emotionally fulfilling. I love that. You rarely get two really great cards like this, but that was awesome. Anyway, so that's my cards for today's show. We'll see if there's any synchronistic returns. I always put it back in the deck and see if they pop up in the during the show, or if a theme starts. But I stopped doing, as you know, the numerology of the day, and I don't call these the cards of the day anymore, because you may be listening to this tomorrow or next week or a year from now. The message is still valid. Yes, that's how the universe works. If you need to hear something, they put it in front of you, and you just happen to watch this, a year later, and there you go. So that's why I stopped doing that with the numerology of the day, because the date's not relevant if they could be taking that message anytime, of the year. And also why I stopped calling it, cards of the day. All righty. You froze up again, Michelle. Are you still there?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, there I am. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was drawing a few cards for the show.
Oh, good.
And I got the Ace of Cups.
Awesome. That fits.
But I also got the house card out of the Kipper deck.
Ooh, you're starting to play around with the Kipper. Oh, cool. I don't know anything about the Kipper.
Oh, yes. I love it. And I feel like
that's a pretty card.
This is just beautiful. It reminds me of the house in Clue, the mansion.
Yep.
But there's some emotions, some new emotions, or some new relationships coming up. And in this show, there's something new that's going to stir something in you, and it's going to make you feel very much like home, like you already know this, and it's just going to resonate inside of you. And that's what I have with these two.
It's resonating in you. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's pretty close to what I was getting. Very similar things. Pretty cool.
Right.
Pretty cool. And so I want to, we lost one of our phone calls already. What happened?
Oh,
no. I said I was going to the phone lines, Anyway, for those of you that are on the phone lines, we're coming to you. Don't hang up. Otherwise, when you call back in, guess what? You lose your spot in order. You end up at the bottom of the list. That's right. Okay, but before we take our first call, we did have that question way before the beginning of the show from first name, last name. Do you see initial E taking me out? And I'm here, though. Yeah, because last time she asked the question and first name, last name said, I'll listen in archive. So this is what she says. He said he wants to take me out. He says that he wants to take me out, but has disappeared. Yet when I see him again, he's happy and all happy to see me. So it's confusing. Well, that does sound confusing. But look at the cards that we got for today's show. Both Michelle and yeah, I think he will, because the way first name actually asks, she gives the background information, but the actual question was, do you see initial E taking me out somewhere? So like going out to dinner, coffee, whatever, things like that. And I got, are you ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 yes cards. Okay. Now check this out. 2 of those cards are success cards, because the number 6 in numerology and in tarot is success. And although it's not the 6 of wands, which is literally the success card, both of these cards are success cards. It's looking really good. With this one, the 6 of swords, there's a lot of swords in it. You're making progress towards your goal, but look at all those thoughts and ideas. I think you're overthinking it a little bit, and it's going to take a little time. Think of the gondolas in, Venice. That's about how fast this thing's moving. This is not a motorboat, right? And then with the 6 of Pentacles, is there something about finances and, being careful? I don't know. You're going to have to figure that out. But the important thing is you got 2 6s, right? And then look at this, Michelle. The 2 of Cups. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles first name. So you want to be, I call this the mom card, the nurturer card. You want to be the nurturer, okay? And then, but the first card I got, and I saved the first to last. I got the Devil card, which is a major arcana card. It's a big fat yes, that he will probably take you out. However, it gives a warning, because the Devil card, it's not bad like you're thinking, but what it is it's talking about our attachments. What are you attached to? Are you still attached to past relationships? Are you carrying some baggage? That may be why we're going slow here, why things are taking some time. So that's what I got for you there. First name, last name. I think you'll end up going out with him, but we'll see what happens there. Let's go to that phone call, Michelle. Area code 475. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hello. Oh, it sounds like Sean from Connecticut.
It certainly is.
Hey, what's
Hi,
going on, Sean?
Sean.
How you been?
Oh, fine, thanks. Before I get to my question, I want to give you a little bit of background information, and then the question will come alongside it. And as I sensed the presence of one of my friends recently, with my new friend Elisa, and I sensed her aura a few days ago, and then on Monday night, I sensed her presence because I could sense her, or actually sense the sense of the shop where she works because of the smell of the place. And I was wondering if she's trying to communicate with me through non-conventional means and what that foretells in future meetings and such.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I could smell the incense around me Monday night. So I wonder if that had any sort of meaning to it.
All right. Well, Michelle's going to pull some cards. We'll see what comes up on that. Michelle, I'm going to look at Cabrina's question while you are in chat, while you're doing Sean's. Oh, Sean,
Okay, so your question.
I just wanted to mention that, to Sean about your connection. Like if Michelle goes quiet for a second, just wait because it'll pop back. It's okay. Go ahead, Michelle.
So your question is this is Elisa trying to basically communicate with you?
Well, communicate with me at some point.
Okay. And so what I have
She's reaching
is
out in a way that's nonverbal.
right. Um I have the poverty card, which indicates she might be feeling very alone. And I also have the change card, which is indicating that not only is she feeling alone, but there's some things going on and she needs to feel comfort. And she is feeling like you are the person that she can spiritually reach out to. And so I also got sudden wealth. Now, this does not necessarily mean that there's an inheritance or a winning, but just the sudden immersement of feeling, or like you said, the smelling of perfume, the clairvoyance, clairvescence. That would be just being able to communicate, like you were saying, in a non-verbal way. And so I also got the female, the main female, and this is saying yes, she is trying to verbally speak with you in a nonverbal manner because she is hiding behind and she's not showing. So she's hiding behind a fan that covers her face, and you can only see her eyes. So you can't see her mouth, which is indicating that there's nonverbal communication.
Because I got this sense about her that she's different than any other person I've ever met before, and I could feel her aura, and it was like this amazing warmth, and unusually it was smooth like silk. I wonder if that has any importance as well.
And that silk aura could be the shining gold that is on the sudden wealth card, because it's a shining aura. If you, I don't know how to explain this card, but the coins on the card, they shine, and it's almost like a vibrating
Okay.
aura that you can just radiating aura
Right.
you can
Cause
see.
cause
So
that's
I
the
can
thing,
see
'cause
where
when
that
I
would be.
met her and she gave me a hug. Yeah, she gave me a hug in the shop a few weeks ago, and I just got this sense like there's something uniquely special about this person, and I feel very drawn to her, and I feel that our friendship is going to grow, albeit slower than I would personally would like. but I think there's something really there. Because I asked her out for lunch, and she seemed a little surprised I even bothered to ask her. And she said that lunch is very quick for her, so I'm going to try it a different way. But I feel that there is something actually there that we're just going to build around. And healing seems to be the way we're going to go, because she's a Reiki person, and I love that kind of stuff. So I think that maybe something that we can build around.
Right. And I think that would be good. The top card is the courthouse, which would be also justice, which would be balance. So to balance out what she needs with what you need would be very encouraging.
Yeah, and we're going to see where this goes, because I met a lot of her colleagues, and everyone has been wonderful in that shop. And when I mentioned the thing about the aura to one of the other people, she said to me, named Jennifer, by the way, that it was very astute of me to actually notice that, and she agreed and said that she's very angelic, which I would agree with.
Nice.
Awesome. Well,
Yes,
thanks for the
thank you,
call,
Sean.
Sean.
You're welcome. And by the way, before I go, I just want to say how much I enjoy both of you, and I love calling into the show. And I feel I made 2 new friends here.
Terrific. Well, we always like when you call into
Well,
the
thank
show.
you, Sean. We feel the same way.
I got a comment. Yes,
Yes.
have a good night, and we will talk to you soon. But I have a comment off off the conversation, Michelle, about Sean from Jill. She says Sean sounds like he has some clairvoyance, and I know he's visually impaired, so he probably has all kinds of clairvoyance and enhancements and sixth sense. And so Jill says he needs to join you all so y'all can teach him. So there you go, Sean. You got to start instead of calling in, you got to start joining us on air and doing readings for people.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, by the way, when I typed his name out on the switchboard, so on the switchboard, when we bring callers on and we find out, where they're from, Connecticut, and their name, and there's a spot where you can type it in, and I typed it in, and it changed Sean to Shane.
Oh no.
And I have no idea why. That could be your new an anonymous name there thing, Sean. Anyway,
Right.
weird stuff going on. Weird stuff going on. But at least we actually have the phone lines working. The phone lines are wide open, 714-816-4628. That's 714-816-4628. Press 1 on your dial pad and get through there. And then, and we've got feedback from first name, last name, and a whole bunch of other questions, Michelle. Real quick, though, I'm going to pop back here because, like I said in the beginning of the show, we don't say it enough. We're getting a lot of questions in chat. You guys know the secret, how you jump the line to the top of the list. Go to psychic.cafe/coffee, grab us a cup of coffee, and then come back in the chat and let us know you did that. And we're going to go right to your question and stop everything we're doing. And by the way, we've done that over recent shows. Yes, it actually does work.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So first name had said, let's see. Well, before I give the response to the reading, Michelle, earlier on, she said, Michelle looks like Dax tonight. And I'm like thinking, oh, great. We're doing a reading for someone that's high or has had too many glasses of wine.
Oh no.
Because I don't have long, dark, luxurious hair like Michelle. I've got short gray hair And we have glasses, and that is about it. You even have a dark top, and I have a light top. We couldn't
Right.
be more opposite. First name, gal, guy. I mean, straight, gay. I mean, we couldn't be more opposite. Anyway, but she did say, I was thinking he was anxious, attachment, or codependent, or something weird. Let's see. Oh, she's been trying to disconnect. I've become obsessed. Maybe, but hey, with the cards we got, I'm thinking that's a good thing. Oh yes, he's brought up past wounds I had to heal through. That was that whole thing with the devil card coming up. Anyway, it's nice to get people's comments every once in a while. Ladybug came in. Also, we missed Ladybug coming in. Hi, Ladybug. She's got a question about, and I love this. This is great. Talk about a different question. Does my house have negative energy, or am I just unmotivated? Well, we'll be answering that question after a few that came before you, because we take the questions in the order that they come in, unless you go and grab us a cup of coffee at psychic.cafe/coffee. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be doing that throughout the whole show, Michelle. I'm having way too much fun. Also, Kuhn came in, or I always want to, there's no N in there, but I want to say Kuhn. Anyway, but like Q, I'm just going to call him Q. And we already mentioned Pat, but I'm going to scroll all the way back to Cabrina, because I had already pulled cards on that. Should I keep my Cabrina?
Okay.
Yes, that was after first name, last name. And Cabrina said, should I keep my current job so I can start my business, or should I get another job? Now, I got very confused looking at this question. This is why I don't like text. This is why we want you to call in. Of course, there's other problems with people calling in, and sometimes you can't get them off. Anyway, I got a little confused, Michelle, because it's like, okay, should I keep my current job so I can start my business, or should I get another job? Well, wait a minute. What does that have to do with starting your business? Anyway, so then I started pulling cards, and this is what I got. So first of all, the Queen of Swords was the first card, and she's aimed at the future to all the other cards in the spread. She wants you to be analytical about this, Cabrina, and think, and don't react emotionally. Okay. My gut instinct and the cards I was getting, the first thing that popped out was, yes, you should get another job, but you should also start your business. So it's not like, in my mind, it's not an either or. You seem to make an attachment to, should I keep my current job so that I can start? So you would have to keep your current job in order to start the business. I don't think so. See, this is the thing. The Nine of Wands is showing up that you have all the skills and abilities. You've got all of what you need. And what I'm feeling and getting is that you will be better served getting another job, something that's more emotionally stable and fulfilling. Okay. And that's the theme today, emotionally fulfilling, with all those cup cards that we got. And still start your business. Even if you have to start the new job, wait a little bit and then work on it, you still can get the business going, because that's the main thing. I've got you following. Actually, they're laying like this. I've got you following your passions, starting your own business, which is the Knight of Wands over here. And I got victory. I got success with the Chariot card. So you definitely should be doing your own business. I think you go for another job, however. And who knows, could be better money, but the main thing is more emotionally stable. We got that King of Cups coming in here. Let me double check phone lines. Okay. Still wide open, 714-816-4628. What's the next question, Michelle? Did you see? See, we did Cabrina's. I think she put hers in twice, maybe. Dan,
Mm-hmm.
Dan.
Dan.
Okay, I'll do Dan's.
Yes, I'll let you do him.
Well, my finances mellow out, blah, blah, blah. And you do the next one, which I remember seeing one after that. I think Cabrina put it in like 3 times. Should I quit my job? But that's all Dan's fault because he kept telling everybody to put the hand in.
Right.
Yeah. But Margaret wanted to know. Let me make
Oh,
sure.
will I get the job offer?
Yeah, will I get a job offer tomorrow? So I thought you could pull cards on that one.
Okay.
But I'm still, give me a second before I start on the question I'm doing, because I'm kind of backtracking through to make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think okay. So I'm gonna do Dan's right now. Will my finances mellow out over the next couple of months? And ooh, okay. Well, the very first card, 3 of Cups, celebration. I think it will. Just, going from that, let me take a look here and see what comes up though. Okay, so 3 of Cups says you're going to be celebrating, and yeah, things will mellow out over the next couple of months. However, the 7 of Cups shows up. Keep getting these 7s. In your case, there might be too many possibilities. Okay. You have to work through that. The main focus card, the central focus card, is the Magician. You have the power. As long as you can figure out what to focus, you could fix your finances by focusing and manifesting. Okay. And that's going to require some kind of structure. The 4 of Wands shows up. 4 is structure, indicating, some kind of foundation or structure needs to be built for your finances to kind of like level out. But this is also a celebration card along with that 3 of Cups. So I'm thinking it will mellow out. Now, very last card, the Hanged Man. And this card, I feel like there's something you're not seeing with your finances and how to mellow them out. I think you need to think outside of the box more and, turn yourself 180 degrees upside down so that you see the world upside down from the rest of us, so that you can, think that way. You can think outside the box, and just take a step back, take a breather, and, reevaluate everything. So what'd you get, Michelle, for, was that Margaret's question?
Yes. Okay. So the first card I got was the expectation card. And so as you were sitting there waiting to know if you're going to get this job tomorrow, just know that you got the World card, which is a very positive card. And so right there it says that you're going to get the job. I've also got the Fool card, which means there's a new adventure starting. There's another major arcana. And I also got the Page of Wands. And this, the page is about action. And with this card, I don't know if you can notice, but they're putting on their skates. They're getting ready to go for that action. And so get ready, take your bath, your soothing, relaxing bath, and get all nice and tidied up and get your outfit ready, because I believe you're going to get that job. And so I hope that is helpful for you.
Wow, cool. So let me see here. Pat is next. Then we got Q has a question. We've got Ladybug. But before we do those, Michelle, we're going to go back to the phone lines and take a phone call. Yeah. Before we do that real quick, it's already past the top of the hour, which, normally we used to start our shows at the top of the hour, and it was the bottom of the hour break for like 14 years. Now we're doing shows that also start on the half hour. Hey, maybe we should shift that and see start doing, I don't know, 6 to 7 or 7 to 8, or
Yeah, switch it
I'm
up a
just worried
little.
about it getting too late on the East Coast. And, it's already too late. Like London, I always give the time for London when we do the day shows, but I don't give the time for London because it's like 2:30 in the morning,
Yeah,
something like that.
really
Yeah. But before we go there,
early.
there was so much going on. And, I didn't even get to do my birthday show that I wanted to do. Wasn't feeling good. And I needed to get feeling better before my actual birthday. That was going to be on Saturday, for Sunday and Father's Day, and just so much going on, everything. It took me till today to get out my birthday/pride sale.
Wow.
And my birthday was Sunday. Yeah,
Oh
just
my
ridiculous.
goodness.
Just ridiculous. But I wanted to pop that up for everybody. So I'm doing readings. You can book a private session with me, $60 for my 60th birthday. That's right. And hey, we ended the sale on the lifetime membership a little while back. Memorial Day was the last sale, and it was $78. I think it was like 75% off the regular $297. But right after the sale went away, before I could take down the lifetime membership, because remember, we're supposed to get rid of the lifetime membership and just do our annual. But even though the sale was over, people jumped on at the regular $297 price because they know how much they're saving. 47 on sale, it's $47 a year for the membership. Normally $78 a year. On sale, it's 47. After 10 years, you spent $470. And you have to pay for your certification separately. That's 124. You have to, if you want my course, that's 297. So those are included in the lifetime membership of 297. So it's a steal. You're saving $400 plus another $250 to 1,000, depending on how many years you remember the guild and use the Psychic Cafe website, because you're also getting your custom pages and everything on psychic.cafe. Well, I decided to put that keep it. I decided to keep the lifetime membership for now during my birthday and Pride Month. And so for Pride Month and my birthday, continuing my birthday celebration, I'm dropping it from 297 to 260 because it's my 60th birthday. So there you go, folks. Readings $60 right now, down from $99.99 for my 60th birthday, and then 260 for the lifetime membership. And it's all over there at psychic.cafe/pride. That's the page with the buttons. Go over to psychic.cafe/pride and give me a second while I grab the URL. I'm going to pop this into the chat for everybody so they can.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Pride. There we go. Psychic.cafe/pride. And or if you're on the website, www.psychic.cafe, that's our website, you'll see it like one of the first posts right there on the community page, the main page. And yeah, I already did a reading with Jamie today, which was a lot of fun. It was a not the usual questions, which I love when that happens, Michelle.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Speaking of our sale, uh
Mm-hmm.
there is also I think this is the last day or so of the certified angel practitioner course sale from Maria G. Moss, our host from the Sunday
Oh,
show. Yeah, she sent me an ad for that. Let me see if I can play that
Have you
now.
ever felt a divine presence and wished you could communicate more clearly with angels? Do you want to learn how to bring angelic wisdom and healing into your structured lessons, personalized feedback, and flexible payment?
Okay. And
Oh,
so,
there it is.
yeah, I don't know what happened. Something happened with my mute button. It was stuck and didn't come unstuck, you know.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
so you guys missed everything I was just saying, but after the cap course ad there, I had mentioned that, you know, better late than never. I would have gotten it out on Saturday and on Monday, but we had to cancel those shows. But we got it out. You have like, I think, I don't know, maybe 24 hours on that. And then I was mentioning about Ellie might be, I don't know if she's joining me tomorrow or not. That was the plan. She's been popping in on Thursday shows. She was here last Thursday, but I saw her post something online. I think it was on Facebook, might have been Instagram, but I think it was Facebook. And she was putting out, I I think it was a review or talking about a deck or something. She said how she's still trying to keep her, you know, feet wet in things, but that she's like crazy busy or something, you know. And
Mm,
so I'm gonna give her the option to, you know, if she doesn't feel like coming on, you know, I can do a solo show or maybe um get somebody else to pop on.
right.
Yep. And then this is the interesting thing. Had to cancel the show on Monday, and I was gonna say that I could ask Charlotte or you or Catherine, but Charlotte, I messaged her, told her I couldn't do the Monday show, and I was rescheduling for the following Monday. But I offered, if you want to come on the show with Michelle and I, you know, Wednesday, let me know. And then I messaged her again yesterday. I still have not heard from her, and
Ah,
I messaged Catherine because Catherine sometimes is, you know, talking with Charlotte, and but I haven't heard from Catherine either.
yeah.
We're still waiting on Catherine's pre-recorded episodes for this month on the mind. And I do not know what's going on with people. You know, it's like
They
crazy.
must be busy, crazy. Yeah.
Yep. But I think it's coming up this Saturday is the 22nd, and you'll be back with another Michelle's Mystic Corner.
I will. Yes. I am looking forward to it. We're
Awesome.
gonna wrap up. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the Lenormand series.
We're going to be looking through the different styles of Lenormand decks from your collection.
Yes.
Very cool. And then that Sunday, instead of a show, we have our regularly scheduled Zoom discussion and Q&A. It'll be 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, just like the
Yes.
radio shows on the weekend. Only you go to psychic.cafe/Zoom. It's private. It's on Zoom. It's private. It's more laid back than the shows. And, you know, we can do longer explanations. And, you know, we're not doing a show. So it's a great time to pop in there and ask questions. Now, of course, got to clarify, this is when I say questions, this is not life questions. Okay. We're not doing readings. These Zoom discussions and Q&As are for your questions about tarot and about numerology and Lenormand and all the other things that we do on the shows. Questions
Mhm.
about those topics or questions about the Psychic Cafe website, our new platform, the Tarot Guild, joining as a member, becoming a certified tarot reader, becoming a certified psychic advisor, starting your own podcast slash YouTube show slash radio slash podcast on Psychic Talk. And, you know, how does that all work with the hosting and what's possible? Okay, so there you go. And lastly, one more time, I'll let you guys know about the coffee page, psychic.cafe/coffee. If you want to grab us a cup of coffee, maybe you're enjoying the shows. All righty. And we got like, I don't know, about 10 minutes,
Okay.
10 minutes left or so. We'll see how many questions and things we can get through. First of all, we're going to go to that phone call, 773. Are you there, caller?
I am.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Tracy. I'm calling from Chicago.
Chicago. All righty.
Chicago, right? See, how are you
I'm
tonight?
doing okay, I guess. I'm a little stressed. I have a sick pet, and I just found a holistic vet for him, and they think that he is having a reaction to some of the shots that he's had, and I'm just trying to heal him and trying to not have panic attacks because this is really, really bad. And I don't know if you can give me any insight.
What do you think, Michelle?
So some insight on your, and is he a male cat?
Yes.
Because you're worried about him, but I feel like his thoughts are on you because I got the thoughts card. But in this in particular deck, it's his thoughts and he is thinking of you. So he is worried more about you. I also got the family room or the living room. And so he knows his time is coming and he just wants to be comforted. He just wants to be loved. Um, that's something that he is wanting to hold on to. His last thoughts is going to be of you. And I also drew the pathway card. So he is going to start a new journey and he needs you to be the one there with him to help him cross over.
Oh, wow.
But he wants to
Yeah, I'm
remember
not
you,
prepared for this.
not in pain. I have this thoughts card. In the picture, he is remembering the female in a state where she's more happy. It's more of a distance picture. And that's how he wants to remember you.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not prepared for this at all.
I am so sorry. And make sure to ground yourself, meditate a little bit, and just really let yourself commune with nature before you completely go back in to be with him. So that's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
All righty. Well, thanks for the call there, Tracy. Sorry to hear about that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, and happy birthday to you.
Thanks a lot, Trace.
Thank you.
Okay,
have a
bye-bye.
good night.
Yes, it was a fun birthday though, and I don't feel 60, but
Right? No. Mm-mm.
16 maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So in the remaining moments, what can we do here? What can we do? So Pat asked for a general reading. So if you want to pull a card or two for Pat,
Oh, great.
Q had an interesting one that I already pulled cards for, so I'm gonna answer this real quick. Ugh. God, fucking can't talk. I'm going to answer this question real fast while you're pulling the card or cards for Pat.
All right.
Q wants to know, I want to ask for a future update on my teeth. Will it get better? So again, a different question. And that's kind of going towards, health almost there, so we have to skate around that because we can't really do health questions directly like that. We can't diagnose for sure. And the first card that I get, Q, though, is the Eight of Pentacles. And that's really great because 8 is abundance and 8 is a big fat yes also. But look at look, he's doing this hard work. So it's like the way you asked it, will it get better? Well, it's not, I don't think it's something that can get better on its own. It's going to require work. And it may take some time. It may be a little slow, because I got the King of Pentacles here. And the actual outcome it's not very clear. We got the Moon card, all right? But I am getting it as a yes, it will get better, but that presupposes that you are going to do the work necessary. If you just sit there, it's not going to get any better. It's not going to magically get better on its own. So I hope that helped you out. Michelle, have you figured out Pat's yet?
So I have some cards for Pat. I got the Thief card, which I have paired with the Tower card. And so you have a shift in your life that is robbing you of something. And I don't know, it could be patience, it could be time, it could be your own mental status. But because of that, you are missing out on a gift that is coming from the spirit world or the universe, right? Because I got the gift card and the star. So you really need to take the time to look at what it is that is robbing you of the present opportunities that the spirit has for you. And because it has a gift for you, but you have to clear out your mind. You have to clear out all your doubt, all your self lack of confidence so that you can open up to that. And when you do, you will have a very high honor. You will be given a high honor of being entrusted with the gifts of the spirit, whether that's moving up in your own awareness, whether that's moving into a new pathway, but you will be given a higher honor.
Awesome.
So I hope that helps you.
I think we might have enough time for a couple more questions. I'm already pulling cards on that question I mentioned earlier when we greeted Ladybug. She was asking about, does my house have negative energy or am I just unmotivated? And then
that's great.
We might have time for maybe one more question after that. Jamie has a question. You can pull cards on this one, Michelle. I have a question. Will the outcome of the current project I'm working on be successful?
Okay.
That's a nice, good one. Now, as far as ladybugs, I just had to do this because it's like, I love getting the unusual question. And I'm not 100% sure whether it would be, is there negative energy? Does my house have negative juju? You know, or am I just unmotivated? Yeah, I'm not sure how the two go together really. Anyway, but that's just me, but it's fascinating. At least having the forethought to think that it could be this or that versus, most people go, oh, X is happening, then it means Y. I mean, they don't even think of there being other possibilities. They jump right in. Does your house have negative energy? It could. I don't think so. In fact, believe it or not, I think it's the latter problem. It's the am I just unmotivated? And you know how I know that, Michelle?
Oh,
The
yep.
little card of unmotivated, having no motivation. The Four of Cups is the card that came up for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. You need to work on the motivation. Okay. I laid out some cards, the bookending cards, the cards that are on either side. Look at this. They're going like, let me see if I'm doing this right here. Okay. So it's hard to do this and get it onto the camera the correct direction. Is that right? Yeah, it was in the beginning. Okay. So, because I'm trying to show you the directionality, he's just like zipping off that way, and on the other side is this Three of Wands. This is actually getting motivated and searching and looking out there and, making plans and creating. Three is creativity and communication, remember? And, this is literally a going for it card, and it was the first card. And then the Four of Cups. Okay, so you are supposed to find your thing and get motivated, right? And it may require, I got the Hermit card, it may require a mentor because you're supposed to be a motivated, self-made woman. So there you go, Ladybug, get to it. Get out of the doldrums. In fact, according to the tradition of the Four of Cups, you're literally being offered an additional option right here that you're not seeing. So go for it, Ladybug. Oh, boy. Hey, we're doing pretty good. It's only 7:34.
Yeah.
Trying to cut these shows down from 2 hours to, we used to go 2 hours. Now we're trying to, an hour and a half. Now we're trying to cut it back down to, maybe there's supposed to be an hour. Oh, gosh. And so Jamie's question.
Yes.
Outcome of her current.
Okay. So I got the Star card, which is a very positive, successful outcome. But I also got the Toil and Labor card, which means you may have to work for this. But I also got the Courthouse, which is the same as the Justice card. So I see that this will balance out and it will be successful, but you're really going to have to work hard on this project. You're going to have to put extra time into it. You're going to have to really put your energy into it if you want it to be successful. And it will be successful as long as you put that extra energy into it, because there's your Star card. So I hope that was helpful for you.
Awesome sauce. Well, we got to get out of here. But before we go, I wanted to remind you guys of the Certified Angel Practitioner course sale, because there's, less than 24 hours or about 24 hours or something like that left on this. I mean, literally beginning of summer, it's going away. When is the beginning of summer? Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. So yeah, and by the way,
Tomorrow.
I think Maria,
20th. Yeah.
yeah, I think Maria's in the chat. So if you guys have any questions on that, you can ask her
Oh,
in.
nice. Hi, Miss Maria.
I don't know. She said she told me a day earlier today, and I don't know if she meant like midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow night or noon tomorrow. I don't know, but it's going away. So if you want to get into the certified practitioner course, great thing to do for summer. Take the course, and it's just $197 right now. Go over to mariagmoss.com. And then, of course, my pride and birthday sale. If you want to book a session with me, $60. Yep, you save what? $39.99. Because it's normally $99.99. So there you go. $60 for my 60th birthday. If you want to book a private session with me, the lifetime Tarot Guild membership is cut down to $260 right now. And happy Pride Month. Yes. It's like you want to get in on that before it goes away. And then, if you're lucky to catch it on sale, it's $47 a year, normally $78 a year. But for $260, you could be paid up for life. And I'm throwing in my course and I'm throwing in free certification. That's right. So go ahead and grab those. Awesome. And don't forget to go over to psychic.cafe/coffee. Yeah. So we made
Did you
it.
get Dan's question?
Dan's? We already did Dan's.
Yes, I couldn't remember if you got his or not.
Well, that was 3 or 4 questions ago, and
it just dawned on me. I'm like,
I
did
can't
he?
even remember what the question was, but I remember doing it. Hopefully he saw it. If not, he's gonna have to
okay, good. My brain.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
Oh, he's gonna have to watch the replays. What I meant. He's gonna have to watch the replay.
Yep.
Maria is really awesome. She has exceptional rapport with the archangels. Okay.
Yes.
And Maria did say midnight tomorrow night. Yay!
Yay!
So get on that sale.
Okay.
Maria could pop the URL into the chat there, and mariagmoss.com. And
nice.
I don't know if it'll link properly. Maybe I can do it. Let's see. HTTPS. You have to do all that. You have to do the HTTPS. And you have to do mariagmaas.com. Bing. There it is. Now it's linked properly. Yay.
Yes.
I don't know if it's working. Maria G. Moss. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if that's actually working right, but it is mariagmoss.com. Did I spell it wrong? mariagmaas.com. I don't know. It's doing weird things. Very, very weird things. So
it's because you can't open it.
I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be alone or have a guest co-host. I don't know if Ellie's going to be able to make it. Hopefully she does, because I really like my hour with Ellie on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to Saturday, because we get to do more Lenormand, and like we did that walkthrough through Ciro Marchetti's deck, but I've not, I've only seen bits and pieces of other decks that you've shown. So I'm interested to see the different styles. Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. Thanks for being here with me, Michelle.
Thank you for having me on. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.